One of North America's top convention centers turns 20. Tips on funding a college education, and a behind-the-scenes look into one of Tacoma's holiday traditions. These stories and more on Tacoma Report. I'm Laura Proctor. Angie Foster will be back next month. This holiday season, Commencement Bank presents Hams for the Holidays in partnership with the Tacoma Dome and Nourish Pierce County. On December 19th, starting at noon, drive through the Tacoma Dome for a special holiday food giveaway open to the entire community. For more information, visit tacomadome.org. The City of Tacoma is transitioning its EnviroHouse programming to expand access and provide more flexible learning opportunities for environmental sustainability education. Following community feedback and a review of its programs, the city's Environmental Services Department is integrating EnviroHouse into broader outreach efforts using digital platforms to reach more diverse audiences. While the physical EnviroHouse location will close December 22nd, the city is inviting community input to shape future sustainability initiatives. This move is expected to save around $400,000 in utility funds, allowing resources to be redirected to other community needs. The Greater Tacoma Convention Center is celebrating its 20th anniversary. Stacy Minichello takes you inside the celebration and explores how the iconic venue has made an impact on Tacoma and the surrounding area.
Celebrating 20 years of success, the Greater Tacoma Convention Center has become a cornerstone for community events and economic growth.
With events attracting over 100,000 people annually, the Greater Tacoma Convention Center has welcomed almost 2.5 million guests since its inception in 2004. Generating significant economic benefits to our region. The venue has been recognized 5 times in the recent history as Exhibitor Magazine's Center of Excellence, showcasing our global reputation for hosting exceptional events. And in 2019, the team was honored with the coveted International Association of Venue Managers Venue of Excellence Award.
To mark the occasion, an event was held that gave the public a chance to come together and celebrate the center's contributions to Tacoma and the surrounding area.
To help celebrate this significant milestone, we brought together the community members, partners, clients, staff, and local organizations who have contributed to the success of this remarkable venue over the past 2 decades. Our 20th anniversary open house reception at the Convention Center featured highlights of the center's accomplishments, stories from its history, and a vision for its future.
Since its beginning, the center has been a key driver of tourism by hosting a variety of events, from conventions to sports competitions.
In 2023 alone, the Greater Tacoma Convention Center generated an estimated $27 million in economic impact and 26,000 hotel room nights across Pierce County. Since its inception, those numbers grow to over $650 million in cumulative impact and hundreds of thousands of hotel room nights. Just in the past 5 years, we've seen significant growth in convention center-generated tourism through what's known as bleisure travel, where business travelers extend their visits for leisure activities, benefiting our local attractions and restaurants.
Most importantly, the Convention Center has been a community gathering place for the past 20 years, with more to come on the horizon.
The future of the Greater Tacoma Convention Center is incredibly exciting as we continue to grow and innovate to meet the needs of our community and visitors alike. With the addition of the Marriott Tacoma Downtown Hotel in 2021, we've expanded our ability to attract larger regional, national, and even some international events, generating greater economic and community impact. Our sales team has already capitalized on this opportunity, securing over 39,000 future hotel room nights and more than $29 million in projected economic impact in the years ahead.
The center remains deeply committed to the values of community, inclusion, and sustainability. They'll continue to improve the facility, ensuring it's a welcoming space for all.
In short, the next chapter for the Greater Tacoma Convention Center is one of continued growth, adaptability, and investment, both in our infrastructure and in the people and communities we serve. We're excited to keep building this legacy of the past 20 years and look forward to what's to come.
For Tacoma Report, I'm Stacy Minichello.
For more details on the Greater Tacoma Convention Center's offerings and its ongoing role in Tacoma's growth, visit tacomaconventioncenter.org. The Environmental Services quarterly newsletter, Enviro Talk, will be arriving in customers' mailboxes this December. Get an early look at the winter edition, now available online. This issue highlights efforts to decarbonize Tacoma's solid waste fleet, offers tips on pruning trees for healthy growth, and explores the expansion of EV charging stations in downtown Tacoma. Readers will also learn about initiatives to keep Tacoma's roads safe and litter-free, as well as how the Environmental Services Department is working to improve the environment and enhance the community's quality of life. To explore these stories and more, visit the EnviroTalk webpage and get a sneak peek today. Tacoma Creates has wrapped up its fourth funding cycle, awarding $5.8 million to 65 organizations, fueling over 1,200 community programs. The funding supports arts, culture, heritage, and science, with nearly a third focused on youth education, including partnerships with Tacoma Public Schools. Every single Tacoma Public School benefited from a connection with at least one Tacoma Creates organization. Tacoma Creates also provided transportation for 245 school field trips and backed 100-plus programs at local libraries. Nearly 80% of funded events were free, attracting over 300,000 attendees. Tacoma Creates continues to expand cultural access and support to local creative economy. For more details, visit the city's webpage. After the break, we'll be talking to Luke Miner, who will share advice about saving for college. And later, we'll share what it takes to set up Zoolights. Don't go away. Welcome back to Tacoma Report. Luke Miner is the director of Washington College Savings Plans, known as WA 529. The state of Washington offers two unique savings plans to help Washington families prepare for their child or grandchild's future education costs. The GET program and Dream Ahead is a 529 education investment plan that provides additional ways for families to save toward the full cost of education. Since 1998, WA 529 has supported over 68,000 students with more than $1.6 billion in education costs. Luke, welcome to the show.
Thanks so much for having us on.
Absolutely. We really appreciate you being here. We have a few questions for you.
Okay, great.
All right.
I'm
Let's
excited.
get started.
Should be fun.
So to begin with, Luke, can you tell us about the college savings plans WA 529 offers?
Definitely. So as you talked about, we have the Guaranteed Education Tuition and the Dream Ahead College Investment Plan. And they're both tools to help families save for future college costs or career readiness training, a variety of things that will help a child ultimately get the skills they need for a good or high-earning job.
Perfect. And so why would you say that using GET or Dream Ahead, it would be better than, let's say, a regular savings account through someone's bank?
Yeah, so the best feature of these programs is that they're tax advantaged. So all the growth you have in these accounts over time is tax-free when you use it for qualified educational expenses. And that can range from tuition, fees, room and board, books. It can even be tools if you're talking about an apprenticeship program. So really flexible in how you use the funds. And when you do use it for those purposes, you get a tax advantage over what you'd get in a savings account at a bank.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay. And you mentioned apprenticeship programs. So if a student is interested in going to, let's say, a trade school rather than college, can they still use one of the programs for that as well?
Yeah, it's a great question, and it's the most common one we get. People think because they're traditionally called college savings plans that it locks them into a four-year university, maybe community college. But the great thing is, yes, you can use it for those things, but also you can use it for trade schools, vocational programs, and even registered apprenticeship programs. And so, with apprenticeships, you may not have the same tuition expenses, but again, there are a variety of other courses you may need to pay for, or tools and that sort of thing. So it is really versatile, and it's really thinking about pathways for a student. We all know not all students follow the same course that, that traditional four-year university experience. And so the good news is that when a child's young, you don't know what they're going to do in the future. So having the money saved ahead of time and having the flexibility in how it can be used will ultimately help them pursue whatever they're dreaming of in the future.
Right. And then to your point, a lot of students or a lot of children don't want to follow that, as you mentioned, that four-year college. So the fact that this program can also assist with students that want to do trade school, go to trade school. So that's nice that that option's available as well.
Definitely.
Yes, absolutely. And so I understand that the funds in a 529 account can be used for retirement as well. Can you tell our viewers how that works?
Yeah, that's actually a relatively new feature. So it's the IRS and the federal government that sets the regulations around these plans, these 529 plans. And recently, within the last couple of years, we expanded the usage. So if you don't end up, some students may get a scholarship or not pursue college, they might have a career pathway that doesn't involve the need for the funds, and they can get a jump start in their retirement. Then you can roll it over into a Roth IRA retirement account without a tax penalty, and then you've now jump started that now young adults future retirement savings. So it's trying to continue to make these plans more flexible, because we know that the idea is families want to be starting to save when a child is young, but we don't know what that child's future plans are at that young age.
Right.
So we continue to try to make them more flexible and have more features so families ultimately get the maximum benefit from it.
That is really amazing. So, Luke, our final question, what else should individuals and families know about preparing for education and training after high school?
So the really important thing is to make a plan as early as you can, but don't get discouraged if you do feel like you're behind. If you have a high schooler who's already starting to think about what they want to do after high school, we always encourage families to go to wsac.wa.gov, that's wasac.wa.gov, and we have a variety of information about preparing for college, whether it's state financial aid, scholarship programs, and just other things you need to do to be ready. So that is the parent agency I work for, is the Washington Student Achievement Council. So we like to tell families, come learn about WA 529 at 529.wa.gov when students are young. But if you are getting closer to that college age, make sure you come to our agency's website to learn about all those other things that can help a student prepare and be ready for college, an apprenticeship program, that sort of thing.
Wonderful. Well, again, Luke, we appreciate you taking the time out to come and visit us here today on Tacoma Report, sharing that information about the programs with our viewers, and we look forward to having you back again.
Oh, I'd love to. Thanks so much for the opportunity.
Thank you, Luke. Coming up, a sneak peek into what goes into Zoolights. Don't go away. Welcome back to Tacoma Report. City of Tacoma Environmental Services and Foster's Creative are collaborating on the second year of the Ground to Sound Film and Art Festival. This year's theme, Healthy Sound, Better Tacoma, Now and Forever, emphasizes the importance of protecting our environment with a particular focus on reducing stormwater pollution to safeguard Tacoma's waterways and communities. Here's a sample of one of those entries.
I grew up with knowing what artists can do with their message. The pieces that they have, they can share a message, they can bring feelings forward. So it's really important to incorporate that art, because you can bring people in, start conversations with them, and share messages that you really want to share.
There will be 4 submission categories: elementary, junior high/middle school, high school, and adult. Top entries in each category will win cash prizes, an award certificate, a Ground to Sound tee, and VIP bag, with first place films from each category being screened at the film festival on March 14th, 2025. Additionally, there will be a People's Choice Award offering a $500 cash prize. The festival will culminate in a live screening event at the Foss Waterway Seaport on March 14th, 2025, where winners will be celebrated. The event promises exciting pop-ups, local artists, and community partnerships, making it a memorable celebration of art, community, and environmental stewardship. Visit the website for more information. The holiday season is here, and for Point Defiance Zoo and Aquarium, that means one thing: Zoolights. For over 37 years, this beloved tradition has brought joy to families across the Northwest. But behind every twinkling light and glowing sculpture lies months of hard work and preparation. Today, we're taking you behind the scenes to meet the creative minds and hardworking hands that make the magic of Zoolights come to life.
Every year, the magic of holidays transforms Point Defiance Zoo and Aquarium into a dazzling wonderland. But have you ever wondered what it takes to create the stunning spectacle of Zoolights?
We have to plan where we're going to put the product. We have to repair products that have been sitting for a year to make sure they're ready to go. And then we have to test lights, put lights on the bushes, lights on the trees.
With over 1 million LED lights and custom-made sculptures, every detail is carefully crafted to tell a story of wildlife and holiday cheer. By early October, the setup begins. It's a massive undertaking involving miles of lights, towering frames, and a robust crew.
It takes a large group of people to plan it, execute it, and then run it daily through the operations itself.
Many of the displays are inspired by the real animals that call the zoo home, creating a connection between holiday magic and wildlife conservation.
We have a large safari display in our Asia area. We have giant tigers. We have a giant tiger head. We have new photo ops for the year. There's 3 new photo ops that all tie in with Zoolights.
In the weeks leading up to the opening night, the team works tirelessly to test every light and perfect every detail. Finally, the big moment arrives. After months of hard work, Zoolights opens to the public, bringing joy to thousands of visitors every year.
People love to come out and share the experience with everybody. This year, I'm most excited. It's going to be different than it's ever been before. It's bigger, it's brighter. I think people will enjoy it. I myself cannot wait to bring my family out to see.
Zoolights is more than just a holiday display. It's a celebration of creativity, community, and the beauty of nature. For Tacoma Report, I'm Mike Ziak.
Due to crowds, you'll need a reservation to see Zoolights. Tickets for timed entrance are on sale now. You can get yours at pdza.org today. Another great way to rev up the holiday spirit is spending December 14th at Wright Park. It starts at 10 a.m. with the Jingle Bell Run. This 3-mile run walk is a family favorite and a great way to spend active time outdoors during the busy holiday season. You can keep warm with a cup of cocoa at the start-finish line. Also going on at Wright Park is the Poinsettia pop-up sale. Take a selfie with Santa and then stop by at 6 p.m. to catch a visit and meet the reindeer from Rainier Reindeer Farms. Don't miss the holiday fun at Wright Park, December 14th. That wraps up this edition of Tacoma Report. A great way to find out about the services the City of Tacoma has to offer is by going to cityoftacoma.org. We leave you now with more of the sights you can experience at Zoolights. I'm Laura Proctor. Thanks for watching.